Hi, welcome to another unboxing video from The Real Brian Duncan. Today, I introduce the Tamiya, however you want to say it, I don't know how you say it, LunchBox, 1/12 scale. I bought this one ready to run, as you can see. You may ask yourself, why would I pick something like this when my channel is mostly crawlers? Well, two reasons. One, primarily nostalgia. I had a Midnight Pumpkin when I was a kid, and eventually had a LunchBox later on, and just always kind of wanted to get back to having some of those old ones, more or less for nostalgia. And then two, I'd like for the channel to start moving into some videos that actually have like a storyline to them, which means I need to have more RCs and more types of RCs, so hence the need for a LunchBox. So let's get started. I'm really excited about this, probably more excited about getting this than I have been any of my other RCs here lately, even the Vatera Ascender. And the only thing that I kind of regret but didn't have much choice on was I had to get the black edition in order to get the RTR. At this time right now, I searched online for like a week or two and never could find the traditional yellow LunchBox. So I thought, you know, I'll go ahead and get this, and worst case scenario, I'll come back and paint another body for it. It's not a big deal. So let's get started. First thing, you can see it comes in a very nicely packaged box. Very nicely designed. Some neat artwork there. Probably just blinding you with reflections off the lights. Kind of an upscale packaging like you'd expect for an upscale RC, hobby grade. And let's see, these boxes always baffle me. Looks like this one may not even be taped. Yep, there's some tape. When in doubt, cut all the tape first. There's that. Let's see. I know some of you have already bought these things and you're thinking, why is he having such a hard time with the box? Aha! So glad to get this out. I haven't seen one of these little guys in probably, 20 something years. Okay, so first things first, you get your paperwork, and it's all down there on the bottom. Looks like that's all of it. And it's got in here, see, a little parts bag. You've got your lug wrench, you've got an Allen wrench, there's a couple of body pins, some pieces, if I remember correctly, from 20 years ago, look like maybe shock mounts. And I don't recognize that part there at all. Lots of foreign language instructions. I love the little cartoon artwork they have for the LunchBox and Midnight Pumpkin. They're kind of a tuned version of the RC. So here you go. Let's start with our controller, transmitter, or TX as some of you call it. I'm kind of backwards, so I call it the controller. Just got some basic bread type twisty ties, except they're big. Holding it in. And this is, it's got the Tamiya name there. Fine spec, Finispec, I don't know. I guess maybe fine spec if it's English. 2.4 gigahertz controller. Pretty basic. This is, compared to some of my other RTRs I've gotten recently, I would say that the quality and feel of this is kind of down there on that level, like what you get when you buy a Red Cat or Exceed. Not anything to write home about by any stretch of the imagination. But hey, for what I'm doing with it, as long as it gets the job done, that's all I care about. And now let's take this little guy out here. It is always good to have some kind of wire cutters, or in this case, tin snips. Never get too excited and try to open this without tools. You'll just be frustrated, like I'm about to be. There you go. There we go. Oh, I just love these little guys. The traditional Midnight Pumpkin lunchbox stance with the front wheels all. Wow. So, these little guys, the Midnight Pumpkin and the lunchbox, which I guess I'll just refer to this as a lunchbox so you know what I'm talking about here. They are 1/12 scale. So, you know, as a child, I remember they felt like a big RC compared to the Walmart stuff we were getting. And now, after being used to like my Vatera Ascender and such, it seems small. In fact, I brought the Honcho. Some of you guys maybe that's never been around some of the old Tamiya stuff, to give you a size comparison. Here is your 1/12. I'm sure the camera shows it up. Here's your 110. And 50-pound anvil. Let's see here. Better prop that up. So there's 110, 112, and 116. I'll give you a little bit of a visual. Not everybody gets the chance to have all these things sitting side by side like this. So we'll take these guys away and let our lunchbox be the star of the show. So, lunchbox was introduced in the 80s. It is a two-wheel drive, motor on axle setup. In fact, let me pull this body off here. I don't want to scratch it. Pull the body off and show you. Now, also, these guys, this is not Lexan like a lot of your newer RCs, and I've seen the correct term for it, but I forget. We just call it hard plastic. When you buy a kit, it's going to be like a solid white hard plastic body. It's got a little more detail than your Lexan's going to have. For example, these door handles are actually, there's actually something there. It's not just a little sticker. Chrome side pipes, they're actually bolted on from inside. Got a sunroof that's actually got some screws inside there holding it on. Same thing with your front grille and bumper. They're actually bolted on separately. So not all one piece with the bumper, one piece with the body. And something that I think may be new for the newer RCs that we didn't have back in the day. So you can see there's actual ways to mount headlights here in the front. I don't think the old ones had that. I know that a lot of people did use headlights, but I think we were actually having to drill them out back in the day. Go to a Radio Shack or something, buy little LEDs. So there we go with the body. And here we go. Now if you were to buy a lunchbox or a Midnight Pumpkin, the main difference you're going to see is of course the body. The Midnight Pumpkin has the little 53 Ford truck body. And then these bolt-on body mounts. So if you're really economically minded and you kind of like both of them, what you can do is buy the body, buy a truck, then buy the body for a lunchbox and a body for a Midnight Pumpkin. All you have is 4 screws to change these body mounts, and you mount on a whole different body. And so it's pretty simple. But these guys, this is you know, it's a hobby grade, but not in the same sense of the term as we call a hobby grade RCs now. Now a lot of your hobby grade stuff is really high end. They've got really scale appearance. They perform extremely well off-road. And they're really pretty technologically advanced. In the 80s, this would have been a wonderful hobby grade vehicle. It's a plastic body, or a plastic frame. And you can see there's some flex there. There's nothing too high-tech about this suspension. You've basically just got a long bolt that goes from the top of your frame all the way down to here. And you've got a spring over it. There's no shock absorber. There's no oil or anything in there. It's just a spring. And in fact, this actually has a little bit of rubber on that shock to stop it from traveling all the way up. I'm not sure if you can see that there. Kind of prevents it. I don't remember the old ones having that. In the rear, same type setup. You've just got these, more or less a bolt that sticks up through the frame. Not a whole lot of travel. In fact, there's not a lot of suspension control. It's just kind of a rear end that just flops around in there. You've got this front portion there that's actually allowed to move a little bit. Never was quite sure why Tamiya designed it to be that way. It could have easily just been locked into place with a pivot and gave you kind of a swing axle type rear suspension. These guys are two-wheel drive. They have a differential, an open differential, so you can see I turn this one forward, the other one goes backwards. You can go in there and lock that up, modify it if you like to, but they do pretty well at spinning and doing donuts and playing around. These, of course, come with a wheelie bar because they're notorious. You watch any videos of lunchboxes, as you'll see with this one, they're notorious for doing wheelies. They stand straight up and just really fun. I've got some tricks I remember from being a kid that I'm going to do here with this to kind of make it able to drift and such, and I'll show you that later on. Right now I just want to unbox it, show it to you. These days they come with an actual electronic speed controller with the vehicle. You've already got a servo, you've got your receiver there. Pretty basic setup. Back in the old days we would have a mechanical speed controller here and a servo mounted off to the side that would move it. So this was kind of a high-tech deal. And you would then have a ceramic resistor that I guess bolted to these. I know it was up in this area. Bolted right here and would stick out of the bed of the Midnight Pumpkin and was covered up by the body on the lunchbox. Those things would get scalding hot and burn us as kids. And one time I tried to make a exhaust kit that took, basically it was a terrible idea. I would put something like electrical tape or something around my resistor and allow it to burn and smoke and look like exhaust coming out. Of course, it's just an atrocious, terrible idea, but I was like 12 years old at the time. I thought it was great. Also, these wheels and such, like I say, it is two-wheel drive. In the front, you just have a ceramic bushing instead of a ball bearing. And if I recall correctly, I haven't taken this one apart, but you'd have the same thing inside your axle there. It's going to be all ceramic bushings, which you can lube with dielectric grease. You can lube with white lithium grease, is what I was actually thinking of. Graphite. And one of the first modifications guys used to do and can still do are to replace those bushings with ball bearings. Great for performance. Actually, I'm kind of thinking for the way I'm going to use this, you've seen some of my videos where it's on trails and such and going through water. Those bushings might not be a bad idea. Don't have to worry about them rusting. So, I think that's pretty much it. There's not much else to go over. These guys are real simple. They're real fun. They're actually pretty affordable. I don't remember exactly what I paid for this, but you can buy the kit for around $100, $110. Pick up a cheap controller. Somewhere for around $200, you've got a real fun, classic RC vehicle that everybody that's ever been in the RC industry can relate to and enjoy. Not the scaler you're going to go off running through trails with. It's not something you're going to race, but as far as just playing around in a parking lot or a yard, it's one of the best ones out there in my personal biased opinion. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.